Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. Randy Orton hasn't had much luck winning the WWE Championship since his return last year. If recent reports are anything to go by, then fans shouldn't expect to see the Viper capture his 15th world title anytime soon. The 44-year-old veteran was last seen on TV during the November 8th edition of SmackDown after Crown Jewel. The Apex Predator had a forgettable night as he took a career-threatening piledriver from Kevin Owens. As a result of the prizefighter's actions, Orton was diagnosed with cervical cord neuropraxia, which will keep him on the sidelines for the foreseeable future. For months, he was long rumored to feud with his former Legacy stablemate and current undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes. It is widely speculated that once Kevin Owens is dealt with, the two friends will rekindle their decade-old rivalry heading into WrestleMania 41. However, those hoping to see Randy Orton being the one to end the undisputed WWE Championship reign of Cody Rhodes shouldn't get their hopes up. WrestleVotes via Backstage Pass recently learned that the American Nightmare would drop his title sometime in 2025. In a follow-up report, Zero News noted that the Viper is not slated to become a 15-time world champion anytime soon. Zero reports that the plans are still for The Rock to dethrone Cody Rhodes at the Show of Shows next year. While replying to a fan who asked about Orton potentially dethroning Rhodes, Zero stated, "No plans, never was. It's been planned as Rock since Raw after Mania 40. Who will Randy Orton face at WrestleMania 41? If Cody Rhodes goes on to face The Rock at WrestleMania 41, this leaves Randy Orton without a clear path. Of course, he could face Kevin Owens, since the planned match between the two men at Crown Jewel never happened. But WrestleMania 41 is still 4 months away, and a lot can happen between now and the Show of Shows. Rumor has it that John Cena will face Randy Orton one last time at the Showcase of the Immortals. The Cenation leader will likely have leeway to choose his opponents during his retirement tour, and few could ask for a better way to finish off the legend's career than by facing one man who he never faced on the grandest stage of them all. It's been a long, exhilarating ride for Randy Orton fans. From his early days as a brash and cocky young superstar to his evolution into one of WWE's most decorated and respected athletes, Orton's legacy is undeniable. But as much as it pains his legion of supporters, it appears that the Viper's time in the squared circle is coming to an unexpected and heartbreaking end. For many, the news will come as a devastating blow. A reminder that even the most legendary careers in WWE can be cut short by circumstances beyond anyone's control. Randy Orton has been a mainstay in WWE for nearly 2 decades. His rise to prominence began in the early 2000s when he debuted as the youngest WWE World Heavyweight Champion in history. His natural athleticism, coupled with his cold and calculating persona, quickly made him a fan favorite. From his time as a member of Evolution to his eventual solo career, Orton cemented himself as one of the best in the business. But recent reports have confirmed what many feared. Randy Orton's wrestling career is nearing its final chapter. While Orton has long been known for his resilience and ability to come back from injuries, the latest news indicates that his recovery from a severe back injury has taken a toll on his body. Orton, who has been sidelined since 2022 due to a significant back injury, has reportedly been dealing with complications that have made it increasingly difficult for him to continue competing at the level fans have come to expect. Orton's injury, which was originally believed to be a temporary setback, has now become a prolonged issue that doctors and specialists are struggling to address. His back injury, combined with years of wear and tear on his body from decades of performing at the highest level, has put Orton in a position where the risks of continuing to wrestle may outweigh the rewards. Sources close to the situation have revealed that doctors have strongly advised him to retire, as pushing forward with his in-ring career could result in permanent damage that may affect his quality of life for years to come. This news comes as a shock to the WWE Universe, as Orton has been one of the company's most reliable and consistent performers over the years. Whether he was competing in high-stakes title matches, forming memorable rivalries with the likes of John Cena, The Undertaker, and Edge, or teaming up with fellow legends such as Matt Riddle in the RK Bro duo, Orton has always been a crowd favorite. His ability to adapt his wrestling style, incorporating his signature RKO finish and methodical pacing, has kept him relevant even as new generations of superstars have risen to prominence. But the reality of Orton's situation is that his body is simply no longer able to keep up with the demands of the wrestling business. Orton, like many of his peers, has been in the ring for years, taking on grueling matches and enduring physical punishment that most wrestlers would never dream of. From the high-flying risks of ladder matches to the brutal intensity of Hell in a Cell battles, Orton has pushed himself to the limit time and time again. However, as his career has gone on, the toll on his body has become more apparent. In recent months, WWE has reportedly been exploring the idea of transitioning Orton into a backstage role, where he can contribute to the company's success without the physical demands of in-ring competition. While Orton has expressed a desire to remain involved with WWE in some capacity, it's clear that the time for him to hang up his boots is rapidly approaching. Fans have been left to wonder what this means for the future of the WWE product, especially given that Orton has been a cornerstone of the company for so long. For those who have followed Orton's journey over the years, it's difficult to accept that his time as a wrestler may be over. Orton's ability to craft compelling stories in the ring, his unmatched intensity, and his undeniable star power have made him one of the most iconic figures in WWE history. To see him retire before fans had a chance to witness his final chapter is a painful thought. The decision to retire may not be entirely Orton's own either. There has been talk that WWE, in light of Orton's injury struggles, could be planning to write him off television in a way that will allow him to take a permanent step back from active competition. It's possible that WWE could find a way to tie up Orton's storylines with a fitting conclusion, but for many fans, there's an overwhelming sense of unfinished business. The idea of a Randy Orton retirement leaves many questions unanswered. Will he go out on his own terms, like other legends before him? Or will WWE be forced to make a decision on his behalf, forcing fans to say goodbye far sooner than expected? Perhaps there will be a grand farewell, a moment where Orton gets to receive the admiration and respect he so richly deserves from the WWE Universe. But that moment, if it comes, will carry with it a heavy sense of loss. For fans who grew up watching Orton rise to superstardom, his departure will signal the end of an era. Orton's influence on WWE is undeniable. He has inspired countless future superstars, influenced matches and moments that will go down in history, and shaped the very fabric of what it means to be a WWE legend. His connection with fans has always been strong, and his ability to tell stories inside the ring made him one of the most respected performers in the industry. As his career draws to a close, it's clear that the WWE Universe will miss his unique brand of intensity, his unpredictability, and the sheer thrill of watching him perform. In the end, Randy Orton's legacy is secure, whether he steps away from the ring for good or not. His impact on WWE is etched in history, and while the thought of no longer seeing him in action is heartbreaking for his loyal followers, it's important to recognize that Orton has already given us more than enough memories to last a lifetime. The bad news for fans is undeniable, but perhaps the silver lining is that Orton's influence will live on in the future generations of wrestlers he helped shape along the way.